Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, September 10th. We're going to talk, we're going to take a few minutes and just really actually talk about the government and really actually what's happening. Everybody knows that I discuss PUA and, or let's just call it unemployment because it has different names FPUC, PUA, L, whatever, UA or whatever. So let's just call it unemployment. People know that I discuss unemployment. They know I discuss about the stimulus and EIDL and such. But I just want to take a few minutes and just talk about the government. And the name of the program and the name of the company, whatever you want to call it, is called Thinker. So let's just take a minute and think. We're talking about the government today, and I'm winging this. We just gonna just create content as we go. You know, it's fascinating that kids can't go to school and such because we don't want the kids to be in a group of people and to catch the COVID and such, which is understandable. And the fact that they're kids, it's a little bit more understandable. But to watch that the government wants people to just go back to work like there's jobs to go back to, and the fact that the whole process started with the government saying go home and stay in, and a lot of jobs being lost because businesses are closing. Everybody can't just go back to work. But more importantly, the let me get back to the point, the fact that when they rally and they set up for this election and such, when I watch TV, I watch a group of people all together. And I see campaigns and rallying and everything is fine. And I even see no mask. But they start talking about colleges and other groups of people, whatever, that when they're grouped up, then it's a problem. It's so much of I just don't want to just plainly call it a double standard, but something's not right about the picture. And also the fact that just like in Congress or the Senate or on the floor or what have you, that the fact that nothing ever gets passed. Some of it is because I guess the Republicans make up 53. So in order for it to pass, it needs 60. So 53 from 60 is 7, which means that Republicans need 7 Democrats to switch over or to support them. So it goes back and forth. It just keeps bickering back and forth. There's so many little deflections and designs that I see by this, by say one party saying, oh, you know what, we don't want to do that. But if the Republican Party says we don't want to do that, then they can turn around and say, oh, we're going to get an executive order to make sure that you all get unemployment. And look, it's because of us. The point of the content and the point of the matter is the fact that I've always said that the government is not necessarily in your corner and such. Other places like Canada, they've been giving out $2,000 a month. This stimulus thing has just been so much of a just game. It's like they're playing games. They only actually react when the stock market reacts. When the stock market reacts, then that's when they react, because the stock market is about people with money and it's about rich people. It's not about the lower class and it's not about the middle class. The middle class and the lower class are spenders. And with businesses closing, there's not too many people spending. And especially the fact that the unemployment money people aren't getting, so people are slowing back. So I just wanted people to just take a little time and just really actually think and watch, and all the deflections of the riots and everything, and how nothing's getting done, to the extent of now we're in September. So in order to pass everything for the fiscal year or the upcoming year and such, everything needs to be done by the end of September. And it's like that they want to just kind of like really actually just kind of not dry out the time, but just make it just, just extend to that period, whereas something has to be done. So I said that to say that when you really look at it in the campaigns and everything, and the fact that the stimulus has just been going on, the topic of conversation has been going on for quite some time. Technically, if you really actually see the deflection is this. We were supposed to have been on the third stimulus check, but we've yet to get to the second one. And how that's happened is because they offered hope for months and months and months. Oh yeah, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Meanwhile, the epidemic, or whatever you want to call it, let's just call it or title it epidemic right now. Meanwhile, the epidemic is steadily just showing itself, but yet they just leave the American people just leave them out on the limb, and they take their vacations and say we'll just come back in the session later. I just want people to really actually think about voting people out, whatever. Like the people who making these decisions, some of them can actually be voted out. And again, I just want to take a little time and just think, when you watch on the news and everything, just don't take everything, because while you looking to the right, there's things that's going on to the left. And for the people that don't have unemployment yet, and people losing their jobs, not having anything to go back to, and the moratorium on eviction that eventually is going to happen, because it only postpones it. It doesn't stop it. So what's going to generally happen is the rich and wealthy people are going to make a lot of money in the stock market. They're controlling when the eviction process happens, and then they're going to snatch their money out, be wealthy, and then the bottom's going to drop out, because that's what they do. Everybody's making money now. Pay attention to the stock market. Pay attention to what's going on in front of your face. Do not let them deflect and make you look left when you're supposed to be looking right. Thinkers, I'm gone.